The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the gun is Eason. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Dallas.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 18 carries, 74 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Eason. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Fighting Harris over the middle. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Eason on second down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And the Cowboy first down.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cowboys.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you know.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Cowboys nothing.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect. To be, but in this case, there was a any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's second. And 8. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff working right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray now. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And Harris has got it. Touchdown, Giants. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That's just perfect in football, but that's close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense. Back out onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. Mack. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson.
Eason's pass.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A 2-yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Cowboy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason gets this one to Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down, Dallas.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Eason throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Eason. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Operating from the gun, Eason. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So we are at halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they try the right side here. And this will be stopped at the 44. Good for 7 yards.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Murray's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
It's good. Makes the score Giants 16. Cowboys 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his hair, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Thompson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
7-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The tackle made back.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Giants! A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 1st and 10, Eason. That one complete to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And Oliver coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Eason. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Eason. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. On first down, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Eason sets to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The ball carried by number 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find Isabella. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Murray. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
10 at the 47.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 12 yards.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to tight.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.
So for the Giants,